Julius Randle has been one of the most dominant players in the NBA this season. He has simply been on fire. Since being a Knick, he has been named an All-Star twice. And what's most important about his hot start is that he is leading the New York Knicks to an impressive record. Let's take a closer look at how Randle has dominated the court this year. From the start of the season, Julius Randle has been a dominant force on the court. He's been a scoring machine, averaging 25 points per game, which is a career high for him. His scoring has been crucial in the Knicks' success this year. Randle has also become more of a consistent three-point shooter. He's making over 35% of shots from behind the arc this year. And for a big man, that's pretty good. His consistent outside shooting has added a new dimension to his game and has made him even more dangerous on the court. Randle has also been dominant on the boards. He's averaging 10.4 rebounds a game, also a career high for him. His ability to grab rebounds and second chance points has been a key for the New York Knicks this season. Now, coming into the season, Julius Randle, how should I say this, was for the most part not really liked by Knicks fans. We all remember the thumbs down moment that he had, and he later went on to explain that it's basically an FU to Knicks fans because everyone was simply talking crap about him. His first 3 seasons as the New York Knicks have been up and down. His first season back in 2019 when the Knicks first signed him was actually not a bad season for him. He averaged 19.5 points, but only shot 27% from behind the arc. So after that season, Knicks fans did not really know what they had in Julius Randle. But then his next season in 2020 is what brought Knicks fans joy, and we all know that season as the almighty 4th seed season. The New York Knicks finished 4th in the Eastern Conference. That was the COVID season. Julius Randle across the board was having career highs. He averaged 24 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, averaging a double-double, and shooting over 40% from 3. The Knicks were simply playing with house money at the end of that season. Now, we all know how Julius Randle performed in the playoff series versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks pretty much shut him down. Julius couldn't get going at all. But on that team, it was basically Julius Randle and nobody else. It was basically a one-man show. You had Reggie Bullock. Derrick Rose was a huge part of the Knicks' success that season. Elfrid Payton was starting for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel. Like, that team just overperformed, in my opinion. And then when we got matched up with the Atlanta Hawks, it was just a demolishment. So when that season ended, people didn't really know what to make of Julius Randle. He had this great season, but he had this terrible playoff series. So people were looking at the playoff series like, look, the playoffs is where it matters the most, right? That's where you have to bring out your A game. That's where you have to perform the most. And Julius Randle did not live up to those expectations. Now, what made it worse is the 2021 season for Julius Randle. This season was terrible for the New York Knicks. Now, if you're just box score watching, you're looking at the numbers. Julius Randle averaged 20 points a game, going on with 9 rebounds, but only shooting 30% from 3. It seemed like after this great 2020 season, even though he had a bad playoff series versus the Atlanta Hawks, it seemed like everyone took a step back. The Knicks finished outside of the play-in tournament. Julius Randle took a step back. There was talks of maybe Tom Thibodeau being fired. The Knicks finished with a record of 37-45, 11th in the Eastern Conference. So all in all, it was a terrible season. So we all know things had to change. That's when the New York Knicks went into the summertime. They signed Jalen Brunson, and here we are. You know, the success of this season mostly has to do with the fact that Jalen Brunson has been simply an all-star. Did not make the all-star team, but he is an all-star. And Julius Randle's dominance have taken the Knicks up to another level. Pair that with Emmanuel Quickley's emergence, Josh Hart's emergence, Mitchell Robinson being a force down low. It seems like the New York Knicks are playing as a team. Everyone knows their role. And in my opinion, that has played a huge factor as to why we're seeing such greatness from Julius Randle right now. Me personally, I didn't think Julius Randle had this season in him. Career numbers across the board, shooting threes at a rapid rate, efficient, rebounding the basketball with force, finding chemistry with Quentin Grimes, Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, which is important because last year the chemistry just wasn't there. It was pretty much an isolation show. But the addition of Jalen Brunson has taken the pressure off Julius Randle. The New York Knicks are currently 5th in the Eastern Conference, right behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, with quite a few games to go to maybe possibly catching the Cleveland Cavaliers for the 4th seed once again in the Eastern Conference. Another factor in Julius Randle's emergence has been his defense. Last season, way too many possessions. He was taking possessions off, wasn't playing defense up to his capabilities, blaming other Knicks for his deficiencies on the defensive end. And this season, it just seems like he's more comfortable on that end. He's playing with effort. He's playing with heart. He's playing with that New York grit, and his defense has improved drastically from last season as well. I wouldn't necessarily say he's been a force on defense, but it's just been the little things that have helped him out tremendously. and it's helped the team out, and it's helped the team's success this season. The little effort plays are there this season that we haven't seen from Randle, and it has been honestly refreshing to watch. So all in all, Julius Randle's dominance has helped the Knicks achieve a winning record this season, jumping the Brooklyn Nets right there behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. With his leadership and impressive play to go along with Jalen Brunson's emergence, Manu Quickly's dominance, New York Knicks are looking like a team to watch in the playoffs. Expectations are seemingly shifting in New York, and as a New York Knicks fan, it's almost like we're expecting them now to win a round. But in my opinion, it is way too early to be talking like that. They're playing really well now, and Julius Randle has been a main factor in all of that. But we all know what can happen in New York. Things can change in a blink of an eye. It can hit a flip. But as I say that, I say to myself, I don't see that happening with this team. This New York Knicks team is special. People compare it to the 2013 team. Which team has been more fun? Look, the 2013 New York Knicks, that was a heck of a ride. That team was extremely fun. And me personally, I thought that team was, going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But this team, it's like, it feels different. It feels like we have a run in us. And who's to say what can happen? I mean, this is the NBA. Anything is possible. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe for more Knicks videos. And until next time, peace.